Whew, luckily I caught it. The mic was off. My mic is on, but on the screen it shows it was off. Thank God I caught it really quick. Today is February 2nd, 2023. It is 1:07 a.m. This is video number 1. I might have video number 2 because I sort of arranged them to different topics. The first one is going to be about the Kate sort of early childhood thing. I came across a lot of tweets regarding that. And the other one, video 2, hopefully, it will be about, you know, the Sussexes. Okay, new subscribers, welcome. And what's going on right now? Spottable. Okay. Oh, now they let me in. Okay, so I have to fill that. A lot of squaddies are moving to Spottable. That's by Bazier. When I finish record, I'll do the sign in. I tried to do it on my laptop earlier today. It will not let me in. So I'll try again. And I'm not the only one who's having issues. Other squaddies are having issues as well. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. This is not the first one. This is gonna be for the other video. I sort of aligned them in on a way. So this is Prince William parody Twitter account, shouting to this kid who gave Kate the idea for her early years campaign. Oh, did they remove it? I saw a video of it. Did they remove it? I guess they did. It was a small clip of it. Okay, but let me read. Shouting to this kid who gave Kate the idea for her early years campaign. See, I'm not the only one plagiarizing idiot in this family. Wow. Yeah, there's a child on TED Talk that did a video that did a talk about early years and stuff. I didn't listen to it, but I saw a screenshot and I went on YouTube to look at it, and I think I caught some. I did some screenshot for my last video. I think Kate can take some lesson from this 7-year-old on how to deliver a presentation. Notice no notes need. When you do the thing, when you do the hard work behind the scene, you tend to know what you're talking about. So, I mean, you could have bullet points to discuss certain things or whatever, but I think they just hand her certain things, so just go and read. All right, let's see this one. Okay, Katie, quote, you have got to clean your own house first before you tell other people that they aren't doing it right. All right, so what is this? Some videos doing the Jubilee. Yeah, she's in his face. I spoke about this in one of my videos during the Jubilee. She's in his face. She needs to leave him alone. What is that? There's this. Look at, keep on going in his face. It's like, leave me alone. Alright, the thing is that the kid is sitting down. That's the best thing here. He is sitting down. Let's go to the next one. This one, the father. Okay, we all know the story of this. Alright, so this is where Kate gets her idea. Alright, investing early education scientifically proven to enable growth of children. Yes, this has been known for years, and even children apparently know it. Okay, but I will never criticize anyone, however, late to the party, for shining a light on this key area of social justice. Like I've said in so many other videos, okay, this has been done before. There's so many people with the knowledge and the know-how who's been studying it, okay, who've been there, done it. But the only problem is they don't have the platform. All she had to do, if she's so passionate about it, all she had to do is bring those people along. There could be more than one, okay, she bring along with her to share the platform, because each one of them will have a different angle of this. When it comes to brain, it's infinite, okay. I'm not even a freaking scientist. I never studied the brain, but you could literally think of it as an infinite lesson, okay. The brain could still be studying. You will never finish, because so many people have different things. How do they come about certain things? It's infinite. So she could bring as many people in with her platform, if she's so passionate about it, and help educate people on how to move forward with this. But she seems like she's starting from scratch. My goodness. Okay, so that's that. Let's read some more and then that's it. Okay, I will listen to this little any time of the day, then mumbles. There's that. Molly is so adorable. Wow, what an amazing little girl. Yeah, I remember when I bookmarked this, there was a, maybe in this, okay, something went wrong. We try. Okay, so I can't see it. There was a video there. I can't see it now. Okay, it was a small clip. All right, next tweet. Still same topic. Okay, Princess Kate abandons early years pie chart for creepy claymation. Okay, was there supposed to be a pie chart or something? What? When I first came across a video of her talking, I'm like, what's wrong with her eyebrow? What? But anyway, all right. The response from Sam Closerman is telling. A visit to the profile shows this person is not a Sussex reporter or deranger. This is a person reaching a global conclusion. This busy work is not impressive. Okay, who is that? Okay, meet Lila. Our earliest year shaped the rest of our lives. From pregnancy to the age of 5, the world around us, the people we meet, and the experiences we have are all shaping us. Okay, same origin. Okay, completely and utterly pointless. The money spent on this could have been donated to the food bank you visited empty-handed earlier this week and actually provided real help to children that don't have enough to eat. Not to mention, it reminds me of the old Lurpak advert. Okay, advertisement. Okay, so she's saying this person is not a squatty or a deranger. She's just bringing common sense kind of thing. Botox and fill up with the gods. Okay, they need to stop making her work this hard. Yeah, whoever's handing her to do these things, they're making her look bad. Okay, this is the thing here. They want someone like Megan, but they don't like Megan, but they're taking the ideas of Megan. Megan is not talking about early childhood kind of thing, but they want Kate to be as high level of a presenter or the way that Megan is about her work, but they handing her things that I don't know, it's making her look bad. And this is why they like Kate, because they could mold her, and well, they're trying to mold her and shape her to the way that they want, but Kate is not delivering the way they want. Her eyebrows. Okay, I'm not the only one who saw that. Okay, I see we got our bi-yearly new face. Okay, bi-yearly new face. Okay, claymation look like they survived an atomic explosion and are trying to find their way out of nuclear dust. Anyway, are those supposed to be curls or dreadlock on top of their heads? I'm so confused about the messaging here. All right, let's see here. The artist caught flack for this, but I thought it was pretty spot on. Alright, what? Oh my god. Okay, I wasn't the only one who saw the eyebrow. You could see from my last video when I saw a video of her and I literally paused and moved back and I was like, what's wrong with her eyebrow? Alright. The claymation was alright, but what's the entire point? She keeps saying the early years are important, but why? Why are they so important? She's not actually answering this, instead continuing to repeat the main line. She should really focus on something with an ECE. What is happening to that face? Because it's cute though, it gives me fuzzy feeling. Hope that's the idea. Alright, so people, alright, let's see here. Alright, did she have allergic reaction to something? Okay, the airbrushed photo make her look like she's turning into that cat lady. Oh my god. Okay, here's my guess before I click to read. Is her face the claymation? Okay, I've never disliked someone and their hair so much. Okay, she is all over the board. Next week will something else. Okay, that one brow, yeah. Okay, it's trying to vacate real hard. They really mess up that eyebrow. The side swept bang is a good idea. Alright, okay, let's move on. I don't like to talk too much about the facial thing, but the eyebrow, you can't miss that. You can't really miss that. It's not even, it's not the same as the other one. Okay, same thing about the early childhood. Okay, Princess Kate, the early years can be the root cause of huge societal challenges. Alright, so there's a link here. I'm not gonna read that. The conservatives stopped funding the Shoutout program, equivalent to your Head Start, forcing over 1,300 centers to close in the past 10 years. there's that. Okay, so many things. People who were back in the days, okay, who were elected to do good for the people, they did programs for the people. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like maybe, okay, too many thought is popping up. Let's finish the first thought, okay? People who were elected to, first thought, people who were elected to do work for the people were doing it. When they saw a problem, they provided, okay? Social work, I don't know, things to help the families and all of that. So those elected officials were doing good deed for the people. Now, the second thought here that came to mind as the first thought came is that because I think so many black and brown, maybe minorities in the UK were using those programs, but instead, similar to the US, I've said this in my PYTE, so they're messing those things up, preventing people from using it, thinking that is only black and brown and minority, lower class were using it. Meanwhile, they're not giving them jobs for them to self-sufficient, so they have to use those food banks and all of that. So I think it's the same issue that happened in the US that's happening here. Look how they mess up the schooling system in the United States. Okay, when black people were allowed to go to school just like, you know, with white people, so they mess up the schooling system. So I think the social issues that's going on in the UK, I think it's almost parallel to that. Okay, but there's things here that's already were there, they rather mess it up, and then this one is starting from scratch when things were people already been studying this kind of thing, instead of bringing those people in. If she's so passionate about it, okay, get ideas from these people. When she was talking, making that round table where First Lady Biden was there, there were really intelligent, you know, people, professionals who were into those kind of studies were there. Why does she use these people to help her, you know, whatever? But who am I? I'm just an outsider. I mean, I don't even study these things, but it's just basic common sense that I see here. If I was passionate about it, maybe I will do that, but I'm not. Okay, I have my own problem. Okay, the only cause Kate Middleton could defend and the credible is eating disorder. I mean, it's not something funny, but whatever it is that's going to in her mind, or issues she's going in with the royal family. I mean, I'm saying that because of what Princess Diana have gone through. So I don't know, blueprints have already been established. She should learn and improve herself. Oh my God, her mother-in-law have taught her, you know, left things behind she could learn from. But I don't know. All right, then again, you got the husband who's and the father-in-law who's erasing everything the mother-in-law had left behind. But who knows? My God. The only cause Kate Middleton could defend and the credible is eating disorder, if of course she acknowledged her mental health issues. That's another thing. Okay, please, if you suffer from anorexia or bulimia, no help is available with the NHS here in the UK. I hope she could find it. But then again, when you look at Megan's situation, when she was asking for help for her mental health, they didn't want her to get mental health because they feel like they don't want people to know that they're having issues. Okay, once you know you're not perfect, okay, you're just like anybody else. Okay, just humble yourself and get the help so you could survive for your kids. Alright, is there some sort of a law declaring she must now be exclusively referred to as Princess Kate? I've noticed that she's almost always called this now. Just a few months ago, her stands were demanding she be called Catherine. Maybe because of the new title. What is it? The Wales, Princess of Wales. They don't want to differentiate herself with Princess Diana. Maybe, I don't know. because I think Camilla did not want to be called Princess of Wales because of when people say Princess of Wales, they think of Princess Diana. Maybe, I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing this here about Kate. But I've read somewhere where what's the other one? The side piece, the three in the marriage, did not want to be called Princess of Wales. Okay, because it reminds people of Princess Diana. Okay, someone gave this woman a Nobel Prize for inventing this new phenomenon. For years, scientists have tried and failed to find the cause of this, and I know they thank God for Kate's ingenuity. This is the thing that I'm saying. Those people who have been into that study, she should just bring them along. Okay, wherever they left off, okay, help fund it to continue. All right, question. Has she always talked with her hands? It looks unnatural on her, but it's something Megan has always done. Is she now copying her mannerism? Okay, this has got to be the downright insulting to the early learning community and early learning centers starving for funding, but here's Kate wasting time and resources on reinventing the wheel. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees that. They're making a huge deal about it. In my last video, I came across a tweet where even in the US, they're talking about it. But that funding could have been going someplace else. Okay, a cause, there's a question mark, that is just a naive, privileged, and simplistic view. Maybe next time she'll include expert in her project. Okay, there it is. I'm not the only one. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I have so many videos on my other channel, PYTE, that I discussed. She could bring so many other experts. I started reading some of these, and the comparison that the squad came, I was like, oh my God. All right, but let's read. Okay, Princess Kate's early years awareness campaign slammed by credible expert. All right, there's a link here. Let me click on it and see what credible expert. I'll leave the link in the description. Okay, I was quite confused by the princess. Okay, too many things. Let's go back to Twitter. You could go and read it. When things like that start happening, it just discouraged me. Okay, the cut. Oh, I didn't finish reading. Oh, I did read it. Princess Kate's early years awareness campaign slammed by credible expert. Okay, the color scheme and font of the Shaping Us campaign is pretty similar to Archetype. Yeah, I started looking at this. I was like, wow, they're not even ashamed at all. My goodness. There's the, oh my God. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, they really don't want to think at all. Now I could see why the things that's going on. Well, there's that yellow here. Let's give credit. It's too, but there's the green here. But when you look at early Americas, when the settlers came, all right, they were lazy. They didn't want to learn, even though the natives were teaching them how to take care of the land, but they rather kill instead of doing the work. All right, let's see. There's some comments here. Wow. It would be easy to ignore if they didn't copy Together cookbook with Together at Christmas and change their website to match the Sussex's color scheme. Did they do that? We see, I don't even follow them, so I won't even know. Okay. I mean, come on. So many colors out there. Oh, shit. Now, this is too close. This one is too close. Wow. They just put it a slight shade lighter. Wow, wow, wow. No shame at all. Okay, I don't follow those Royal Foundation things, so I would not know. Okay, and all of that to have 72% rebound rate, embarrassing. Okay, rebound, what is that? Royal Foundation visit total 12.2, page per visit 1.59. Okay. Okay, Archwell. Okay, there's the numbers. Page per visit, there's that. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I didn't see it before, but I cannot see it now. I'm telling you, yeah. Okay, I don't see any similarity. Archetype is polished, succinct, and sleek. The other one's thing looks a mess with no theme. It's like a crappy draft of whatever she envisioned fell. All right, let's see here. Nothing is off limit to these people. Well, when it comes to this, you could see the slight similarities. You could see the slight similarities, especially that one. Here they choose a completely different color, pink. Okay, so that's, you know, I give this one a pass. But this one with the Archwell and the Wall Foundation, yeah, the color is too close. Okay, I didn't see it before, but I cannot see it now. All right, I don't see any similarities. Archetype is palace. Okay, that's the one I read. Okay, nothing is off limit to these people. Well, we know the palace is cheap, lazy, and envious of everything Heaven can do. That's the only way to reconcile this mess. And they had, the thing is that they had them right there working with them, but they rejected them where they had to live. Wow, my goodness. Only if they had allowed her, I mean, with their approval, of course, let her run certain ideas with them, and then they will approve it or disapprove. But then again, you see, they disapprove of her, but they rather copy her instead of the original coming straight from her to represent them. But okay, let's see here. The early years website is almost the same coloring palette as Archwell as well. Okay, I didn't even bother go. Yeah, I'm convinced Prince of Wales staff hate her. All right, they even copied the billboard idea. I mean, this I cannot. Well, let's give a pass here. They put that yellow to throw off completely, but the other green is similar. Okay, and her hairstyle plus white like Megan did. Okay, we're not promoting this, right? Okay, I didn't even notice this. Lord, wow. Okay, copy Kate. Okay, let's move on. The reason I'm talking about it, about the thing that she did, is because people are saying it has been done before. Okay, it has been done before. Why reinventing the wheel? Town and country. Quote, the time has long passed for awareness. We need action, long-term investment, and funding in the early years. Okay, so this is why I'm sharing this, because people are rejecting her idea. She brought this up as if it's completely new. Nobody have ever thought about it. Okay, Kate Middleton Shaping Us campaign faced criticism. The time has long passed for awareness. We need action, long-term investment, and funding in the early years. Okay, I'm not gonna read it. Okay, she's lacking on the detail. It took the TED Talk from a little girl to prove simple details such as the importance of play, providing children with word, etc. Kate just tell us the first 5 years are important, and that's it. Absolutely nothing else. That's the rolling eye. I've said this in so many other videos on PYTE. This was a new in the 60s. Shows like Sesame Street were born out of that knowledge. The current issue is around funding and giving resources. Also disappointed to see that subject matter experts are not referenced in this initiative. There it is. Okay, experts have done this before, but she's bringing it as if it's brand new. This is fully thought out and executed. She's an art major, really. Follow the rest of us what she really has contributed. Other than her own PR. Did she give food or money to help? No. There are others who actually do. Okay, no surprise here. I mean, we're talking about Kate unprepared, little to no research, all PR fluff, no substance. More than a decade in that family, she's yet to produce a successful project. Okay, well, when you look at it now, whoever is hand her papers to read about early years and all of that, okay, they want the husband to look good. Okay, that's the only thing I could take away from this early years thing. Okay, to make the husband look good, that's the only thing. But in the overall, it's all of them that looks bad in my eyes. Okay, where was her awareness plan when Megan was getting bullied during pregnancy and after giving birth? That's a very good perspective here. That is a very good perspective, because it starts from the womb. Yes, that is true. Also, why would we take advice from a woman who is being told to talk about something and not introducing an action plan to fund this area? Stop doing PR for a day. All right, there's two comments in here. Okay, that family doesn't care anything about others but themselves for PR. Going to be interesting at the coronation. They aren't even civil to Meghan, who does more for others than stand around trying to act like they even know what they are talking about. Not wasting my money here. Okay, let's go back. This one is a very good point here. Okay, because Meghan was pregnant, but they went and bullying her. Yes. Okay, because she was pregnant. That's the early years. The baby is forming in her womb. Okay, they can turn one of their homes into an early child care center, but they won't. That's another good point. Okay, she should stick to grinding, waving, flipping her hair, and coat dresses. Yeah, that's it. Okay, agree 100%. I said several times here, just like many social issues in our society, there are big gaps which caused by inequality. That's the thing that I was saying here, because okay, it's a chain of event here. Okay, I'm gonna repeat some stuff here. Chain of event. There's black people in the UK. In my humble opinion, never been to the UK. I'm just assuming. Okay, they already view them lesser. Then, if there's a job position, and even though if a black person is more qualified than a white, most likely they will give it to the white. Okay, so everybody wants to survive. So they're not getting jobs. In order for them to survive, there's places, charities that's open for them to get the extra support. So I'm assuming, humble opinion, they go to those charities, food banks or whatever to get support. Now, so many black and brown and whatever minorities in the UK are using those charity places. What do? They destroy the they destroy those charities. Okay, let's say there's for childcare, for instance. It may not be food. Okay, there's childcare. If there's a family who is making the bare minimum to survive, to pay the rent or whatever. Okay, so now they have a child and there's a place for someone to look after the child. I'm just doing it. I don't even know if they have that. Okay, for low income people. So these families are using this charity for babysitting. Now there's a lot of black people, brown people who's using those childcare facilities for a few hours. So what did they do? They don't provide funding for them. Okay, similar to food banks, a lot of black people is using it. They don't provide funding for that. Childcare, a lot of black people using it. Okay, because black people are using it, they're not providing funding to keep it afloat. Okay, so they destroy. So now there's no place to, they rather mess it up. They rather mess it up instead of funding it. Meanwhile, there's other group they fail to see, but because they see a lot of black people using it, but they fail to see there are some white people as well who need that help, that helping hand, and making the system messed up completely for everybody. Okay, the same thing with the schooling system in the US. I mean, there's other things, program in the US that they're messing up as well, but I'm just using it as an example. All right, let's see here. Agree 100%. I said several times here, just like many social issues in our society, there are big gaps which caused by inequalities. Okay, this is the thing that bring me to talk about what I just said. So just raise the obvious awareness mean nothing. It needs funding and action it. 10 years later, still talking with no funding and action plan. Kate wonders. Okay, there's that. All right. After this, that's it. I'm not gonna go in this picture. I'll read this, but let's read from bottom up. Okay, see her kids misbehaving in public. See KKK don't even know how to hold milk. Princess of Mediocrity is still learning after 12 years of her loveless marriage. All right, I'm not gonna go there. Her first major project, there's a question mark. She's been married to William since 2011, and all she managed to do is an awareness campaign. All that influence and power, this is the best she could come up with. Kate Cottage Cheesecake needs to step up and do better. The time is long past for her to offer any actual concrete action on this campaign. All right, so yeah, everybody's saying it, and yeah, I'm not the only one who saw it. Next tweet. I have 3 more after this. Okay, after 10 years of working, Kent Middleton centered herself in an awareness campaign for an issue most people are already aware of. Members of the public and industry professionals weigh in on why it falls short. Middleton stand, it's Megan's fault. Alright, so there's that. Alright, let's see here. I don't doubt Kate's sincerity. What wows me is the large Tory press gushing with their admiration for the ideas she's promoting. A pity that they weren't as quick to defend those very ideas when government dumped labor very successful Shoutout scheme in 2012. So I guess this is almost the same thing as was it, there's something in the US that Head Start or something like that. So this one is Shoutout. Okay, it's obscene. Of course, she won't speak truth to power. All this will achieve is making parents feel inadequate. Will she speak out for the young children depending on food banks? There's that. While she's busy with photo apps, I doubt it. I would like to see the world put their money where their money is. Supporting young children, great. How about moving all those offshore banks account onshore for a start? The tax on those will pay for a lot of nurseries. Just saying. Okay, there it is. That I was saying as an example for what did I call it? Childcare. Alright, they rather mess it up because some low-income people are using it, so instead they don't provide funding, thinking it's only one group that's using it. Okay, when they're focused on one thing, on hate, they're laser focused. They fail to see the ripple effect of everything else. Okay, her talking about it has been met with nothing substantial from the government at all. Okay, I don't see how Royal can do anything sincere at the moment, as they can't want to address the politics. That's that. It seems to be aimed at parents without addressing the fact that a lot of parents are worried about survival and can't afford to think about thriving. Oh my goodness, this says it better than what I was saying before. Yes. Okay, they're looking for a job, but they're not getting the job. But, you know, they're using the childcare, for instance, okay, for a few hours, but the thing is not being opened because due to lack funding. And that remind me of this food bank, not food bank, that food lady at school who's crying, saying she's saying no to students because their account is low, because their parents are not paying for the food and stuff. Okay, I'll put that clip here. Thousands of children in this country have nothing to eat. I prefer if she campaigned to fix that. That's that. But then again, when they open their mouth with the about the politician, they tell them to shut up. Okay, that's the thing here. It's one of those. They need to be brave and face it. They need to be brave. If they have the people behind them, they'll have nothing to worry about. Okay, but they're so afraid with, you know, speaking the obvious, where they're just walking on a thin ice. And there's Harry here, who's brave enough to stand up against the bullies, and look how they cast him out. So he's like, I'm sticking with my truth. Okay, parents who have to work. Oh my God, these are some of the things that I'm saying, because I'm seeing the ripple effects, the connection of things. All right, these are some of the examples I was just raising a few minutes ago. Okay, parents who have to work more than one job and struggle surviving because of inadequate wages. That's that. Don't have the time, money, or privilege she has to raise, quote, fundamentally healthy, happy children, end quote. Yet another tone deaf royal intervention meaningless. People are talking. Okay, she seems unaware Tories closing 1,300 sure starts. Okay, so that's like a head start, I'm assuming. Okay, she is very busy shaking hands and having her photo taken. Maybe her servant could advise her to Google the subject. Wow. Okay, I wonder where these are coming from. Okay, the time has long passed for awareness, said the practitioners of the early years sector. The Princess of Wales have launched her Shaping Us Childhood campaign, but one group has said long-term investment, funding, and action is needed instead. Yep. Okay, there's that. I normally stay away from comments these days, but wow, the squad hate train. What? The squad hate train has picked right up, but was it Yano? No such thing as coordinated hate campaign. No, especially not one that coincide with another campaign. I mean, those things that I was reading, it's common sense. I don't know. It's not the squad, but whatever. Okay, I feel like a broken record, but the fault her is with her staff. Why aren't they doing a better job advising her? Like I was saying, they just handing her things to say. They already know. They want William to look good. They think her going out there making a fool of herself with things that's already been said is making William looks better. But they don't know it's making the firm looks bad as a whole, because they're wasting time and money to promote this nonsense when that time and money could have been used on those programs that's already existed. Okay, that's the thing here. And again, this is another branch of it. Whoever's advising her to do these things, they must not like the monarchy to make people be upset of the monarchy, the institution. Okay, why aren't they doing better job advising her? And there's the thing also as well, where they wanted a woman like that, where they could mold and make her say anything. She cannot say anything. She just do as she was told, just like that video clip that I have. I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, at this moment, it's clear things have deteriorated to the point of her needing to bring in crisis management team. Okay, let's see here. This, let me I want to come to this. Okay, I'm gonna hold the page Cholani thing here. Okay, maybe all of this is from that. Okay, let me read this. Oh my God, some good comment here. All right, let's read this. Okay, that, and then I'll go back. Okay, so the solution to the existing problem is to reset the clock, pretend the problem was never identified. Worked so well when she, quote, fixed broken Britain and, quote, millions of starving children, protect maternal health, almost kill her brother-in-law's pregnant wife and child. Let's move up. The part that goes fly right over the heads of Keane's supporters is that they're paying this woman millions per year to run these campaigns. Public funding comes with accountability. Experts are clear on what needs to be done, and she's not doing it. That's a very good point here. At Pig and Cholani, the issue with Wonk, that's a new name here, with Wonk is that they are stuck in the middle. To get anything substantially done, they'll have to push a critic, their Tories rich friend, who are not willing to spend. Okay, who are not willing to spend. William and Kate need death to write to our parliament to stop closing UK shoe start centers. Okay, that's the thing I was saying as well. They need to tough up and face the music, speak the truth for the people. And then, you know, the Tories wants to do whatever it is that they want to do, but they don't want the monarchy to talk, because the monarch, whatever it is that they're afraid of, I'm assuming they're afraid the money will cut short to get the taxpayers' money. But they just, if they just have the people behind them, they don't have anything to worry about. Okay, it's always Megan's fault to them because she set the standards too high, and the incompetent Ariana princess, there's another new name, Ariane princess, can't match up. They wanted their lazy princess paraded for doing nothing. Megan changed the 19th century dream for rank. Alright, let's go into this. I think all of this is connected. Okay, no. The one that I want to go in is this. Okay. It's alright, that's that. Kent awareness campaign. What other campaign is out there as Pretoria? Okay, Kent awareness campaign. Alright, let's see this. Let me go into that. Okay, imagine blaming us for something so transparent flawed. Okay, please, any person can see through that self-promoting. I think sometimes they come in and put some of those comments as well. All right, so this is the one. I feel like a broken record, but the fault her is with her staff. Why aren't they doing a better job advising her? It's so elementary. At this moment, it's clear things have deteriorated to the point of her needing to bring in a crisis management team. Okay, they will scramble for something tangible today after seeing the backlash, the same way they pivoted after the debacle in the Caribbean. I read that Cartier like to create problems so they can solve them and look good. I mean, wow. This is where the money is being wasted. They create a problem and then to pretend to be the hero to save the day. Oh my God, this is so sickening. Okay, she also has to take responsibility. She's a university graduate. She should know how to do her research. That's the thing too. Preparing and brainstorming. There's Megan who was doing it. They call her, names for doing her research before things go public. Okay, I see video of her socializing. She just wants to socialize, make some jokes, and dress up. She doesn't want to do the royal work. It's very obvious. Okay, makes St. Andrews look extremely bad. I've said this a very long time. The school that all of these kids come from, and for them to be like that, it makes them look bad. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, embarrassing actually. Yep. That is true. All right, let's go into it. 11 comment. Okay, they will scramble. Okay, I read that already. I read that courtiers like to create problems so they can solve them and look good. The show mirror is now cracked and people are seeing through the royal smoke mirror. Their courtiers do this deliberately to keep their job. My God, and people are starving. Money could have gone. My God. They play devil advocates between the royals and the media. The royals are fools and can see the power play. They are just puppet. And this is why they had to get rid of Harry, because Harry saw it. Harry was like, there's a lot of work to do. But Harry was voice of reasoning over there. This is why they had to get rid of him. And then Harry bring a quadruple smart woman over there. It was too much for them. I can see now why they had problem with 5 a.m. emails. There it is. It get in the way of their planning and planning. I'm telling you, yes, it is. Okay, I knew I had to get into that comment. Okay, if you have dumb subject that works very well, keep them busy with problem you created. That's exactly that. Harry and Meghan were doing work. Look, I always say a few seconds. I know the squad always call me out on that for saying it's a few seconds. It literally is in comparison to the others. The moment that Meghan got over there, look how much she did with the cookbook, and you see the hub community stayed open throughout the pandemic and they're still thriving. Fruit Sweets, I've read that the cookbook was relaunched again during the holiday and it probably made some more money to keep it going. Okay, so that few moment Megan was over there, she was doing what the royals were supposed to do, and this was like, oh, wait a second, no, that can be done. Okay, they had to get rid of her. Okay, they had to get rid of her, and this is why the hate is so deep over there, and she opened people's eyes over there. And yeah. Okay, if you have a dumb sub, okay, I read that. Or they roll out the kids a photo or a appearance. Alright, this is commercials. Okay, I'm almost done. The KP staff are too lazy to do the reading themselves and put together a few credible talking points. Okay, they all been allowed to skate by doing the bare minimum for years. They're not going to change now. Yep. Alright, they're gonna when the monarchy is done. Alright, they want to go things to go back, alright, to the way it was. Their staff are not creating tankers, hence their problem with Megan. There it is. That's exactly that. Grenfell, Smart Work, Rwanda Water Project, Revival, Redmond, etc. William and Kate Project themselves as the solution, but it's an illusion. There's the laugh. They are all lazy. Anyone can cut and paste. That's for sure. The courtiers don't know. They're left and right. No, the courtiers know. They know. I truly believe what Peg and Trelawney here. Okay, the courtiers like to create problems so they can solve them. Okay, this is the thing that's going on over there. They create the problem and then they solve it. Okay, but when Meghan and Harry solve problem that's already existent, it's a big no-no. I can't believe this was taking more an hour. I have 2 more tweets after this. Okay, I'm actually surprised they're calling out her BS. Campaign out loud because the bar is so low with them. Okay, let's read this. The Princess of Wales has launched her new early childhood plan and leads, but a campaign group has said long-term investment is required instead of raising awareness. The group practitioners of early years sector said, quote, "We are well accustomed to MPs and royalty visiting early years setting, praising the invaluable work of practitioners from David Cameron to Gordon Brown and the Queen Consort, but nothing is done. The time has long passed for awareness. We need action, long-term investment, and funding in the early years." Okay? So I finally come up with the screenshot. Someone bring it. Okay, the group said early years center are, quote, having to close. There it is. I've always bring things. Why is it the thing some of her project have closed down? I brought it up so many times. I still have the screenshot. Okay, something for kids is closing off on all of that. Okay, if she had focused on keeping them funded, she doesn't need to recreate the wheel of this project. Okay, the group said early years center are having to close with staff laid off due to being constantly underfunded and under-resourced. Child care providers are having to turn to food charities to provide nutritious meals for children, while stagnant government funding still is not being directed to the sector. The paltry government funding of early years that is provided does not cover the provision of any food. The group also said that no early years experts were on the team that wrote a key report for the Princess's Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood. There, but who were those people who were sitting with her when First Lady Biden was there? They even had some conference call. There were some people in the monitor. Okay, I remember watching it at real time. Well, not real time, when First Lady Biden, I think there was some sort of meeting. World leaders were in the UK, and that's how this thing came, where First Lady was sitting with Kate around table. There were 4 people, include plus Kate and First Lady, and there were some on the monitor who were some, I don't know, I think they were in the different country, wherever they were. Okay, but they were not in the room, but they were remote. They were talking about it. Did she use these people? So these experts are saying she didn't use any, what is it? The group also said that no early years experts were on the team that wrote a key report for the Princess's Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood. Where did she get it from? Is it from that 7-year-old who did that TED talk? Okay, the family keeps underestimating how angry people are. But the thing is that many of these people were shutting their mouth. They weren't talking. But now I'm seeing more people are talking. This is why I'm making this video. Okay, more people are raising concern. Because at some point, I don't know, survival is the key here. I think they never seen the UK like that. The people who's been living for how long, whatever, they never seen the country that bad as far. But if you staying quiet, you're gonna die. Okay, not defending yourself, but what's the point if you cannot eat, water pollution, all the natural things are being taken away from you, and all of that, no clean air, shit in the water. They letting those companies letting water mistreated, all these things, lake dirty and all of that. So at some point, you staying quiet, it doesn't help anymore. You're gonna have to speak up. Okay, my goodness. All right, let's finish with that. The family keeps underestimating how angry people are. If basics like food, warmth, and shelter are hard to come by, how are these children going to survive in the first place? The money she's pouring into the billboard and glitz lounge could have gone into feeding some kids. Okay, one thing that I've said with Archetype, I believe I said it. Okay, I don't think they were with Spotify. Yes, I think I said it with that. I don't think they spend that much money and promoting it. What they did was that they just drop it and see how it goes. They didn't mention it anywhere. I'm on Twitter almost every day. You could see all those videos. Look at the other day I messed up with the date. I forgot to change the date on the uppercase, but I mentioned it in the description. Okay, the date that it was originally recorded. Plus I said it in the video the same way I said before I start the video. But anyway, the point is I'm on Twitter every day, right? At least every day. And then I didn't see anything about the Spotify, Megan's Spotify. Okay, they didn't promote it at all. It just came in the middle of the day. I would say maybe 10, 11 Eastern time. That's when I came across something that says Spotify, Archwell, and whatever. Okay, and then it just run like wildfire. And I think the same thing with the Spare. Even with Spare, yes, they didn't even promote it before it came out. They just said, I remember, it's coming out December 8th. That was it. That was the promotion. They just said it's coming out December 8th. Or is it 8th or 10th? One of those. I'm confused. I think 8th was when the Spanish released it, but the 10th was the original date where it was gonna made public. Okay, so that was the promotion. Harry and Meghan don't spend money on promotion. It's afterward, after it has run like wildfire. Maybe people who don't follow Harry and Meghan, who don't know anything, that's when they do small little promotion here and there to grasp those people who don't know, who didn't hear about it. That's the way. I could be 1,000,000% wrong. From observing, this is how I see the Sussexes do their thing. I don't think they waste money on promoting. They probably spend the money someplace else. Okay, I've raised that before. I'm saying this because this person just said that here. The money she's pouring into the billboards and glitzy lunch could have gone into feeding those kids. All right, so this is why I said that, and I have raised that before on PYTE. Okay, we knew that Heifer was a fraud. Okay, let's see here. She doesn't have any real supporters, only people who hate Meghan, so I'm not that surprised. That's another point here. She could have supported research of women's baby brain as there's temporary reduction in gray matter. Oh, really? I don't know. What is that? Pregnancy causes lasting change in women's brain. Can new mothers show evidence of neural remodeling up to 2 years after giving birth? Really? Okay. There's people who's doing their own thing. That's the thing. You don't need to reinvent anything. Especially, she's not passionate about it. There are people who are passionate about those studies and they do this for fun. I'm looking at my kids. Okay, perfect example. Okay, I'm looking at my kids. My youngest specifically. He hates math, but he loves history. He loves science. The other day, he had 105 in a freaking science. And I was like, why did you get the 105? Where's the extra credit? I think I saw a note somewhere. I don't want to give away what the note said. But I was like, oh my goodness. And then for history, he's on YouTube, listening to World War One, World War Two, this of that. I'm like, what the F? He knows more about those history than I do. The other day we were watching something and I said a little bit of what I know, and she went in. My son went in and telling me what countries around Russia was doing. I'm like, what the F? I didn't tell him that. In my mind, I was like, what the F? He knows the name of those countries. Uzbekistan, Disistan, whatever those Russian countries are. I was like, what? Yeah, that's my youngest. But for math, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. I have to work hard with him. And I'm glad he's into all of this, specifically science, because I'm not a science person. All right, so this is the reason I raised that, is that Kate doesn't have to reinvent the wheel on something she's not passionate about. There are people who passionate, who literally do these things for fun. For fun. She could easily get these people on board to her platform and put the word out there, but no, whatever. All right, let's read what's there and then that's it. We all know their visit only provided purpose to them and not the charity organization. What is it? To show them they care, he only brings smile. Okay, remember that. And then for her, oh, I'm learning. I'm still learning.
I think so. We have a great group. They're very generous, aren't they? Yeah, really generous.
Mine's learning. It's learning.
Learning. How to do. Good luck with that.
I got both of them. When they go to that charity. All right, let's continue. She was somewhere tolerable in the past, but not now, when the country is in the midst of most terrible cost of living crisis. I mean, I'm sorry, this have been going on. I've been raising these issues a long time ago. It's just too bad you guys are seeing it now. Okay, this has yet to be realized by those living in a royal bubble. Okay, this is real advocacy. Let's see here. I'm going to read what's below this and I'm going to that and then that's it. The UK media is all adoring, but the world media is like, wait a damn minute, it's 2023. Alright, so let me go into this. Okay, Archwell Foundation has been one of the earliest and most impactful supporters of Moms First and our grassroots movement to get moms the support they need and deserve. From paid leave to affordable childcare, Archwell has not only... Oh my God, it just hit me from reading this. Maybe this is why they're doing that. That early years, they're picking up from this. I remember there's a place in Texas, Archwell sent... what is it? Baby formulas, diapers, and I think that's where Procter and Gamble also help as well. Oh my God, this is why. Oh no, that can't be. From reading this, this is what I got with her child early 5 years. But whatever. But let's continue. Okay. From paid leave to affordable childcare, Archwell has not only directly invested in our National Business Coalition for Childcare, dedicated to expanding childcare benefits for American workers, but they have helped us ignite a national conversation about the urgency of supporting moms for our economy, our families, and our communities. Archwell's backing and the Duchess' generosity in using her platform to speak out as a mom on behalf of mothers has advanced our effort to transform policy while helping millions of moms feel recognized, valued, and empowered. Rishami Sujani, CEO of Mom First. Okay. Oh, that's from the Impact Report 2020-2022. Okay, I'll put the link of that. Maybe I should make that as a the Impact Report on all of my as a preset. All right. Oh my God, I'm literally an hour on this. I didn't think I was gonna be an hour. Next tweet. Kate Charles should have chosen to attend events and suit. The full-on military cosplay on a man just hits so differently than little old Betty and her colorful matching outfit. Okay, what is that? The monarchy hits differently when it's no longer fronted by an elderly woman with corgis. Now they can't hide behind her anymore. People are beginning to notice that William and Kate are 240-somethings who don't actually do very much. Let's read this and then move on. Oh, after that. Okay, everybody likes Liz, nobody likes Charles. Okay, none of the other worlds are cosplaying, especially on a little old stoop, shoulders, hands, pec gizzard. I suppose we should be relieved he doesn't show up to cut ribbons and ermine and crown while carrying orb and scepter. Where is Charles? Haven't seen hide nor hair of him lately. Alright, okay, so that was it. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, my eyes is seeing, I'm reading them slowly when my eyes start acting up. Alright, this is my last one. Okay, this is a funny thing. Okay, I had to bookmark my tweet so it doesn't get lost. Let's look at this. Caught in the act, I saw it, I was like, what? And then when I look closer, I look how cute they are. Oh my God. All right, this is me here, my comment. Okay, my reaction second I saw this tweet. Look at the emojis, and that's me here. I point to this. Oh my goodness. Then I was like, they're too cute. Okay, the paint was already there. Now I'm making excuses for them. The paint was already there. There's the thinking face and the shade. They didn't do it. That's the thinking face and the shade. They were cleaning it up. There's the laugh. Good luck, I guess, to mom and dad. That's it. Yep. Look at that cute little faces. And then to get the paint off of them as well. Oh my Lord, those kids. It's when you don't hear a noise from them, you know they're doing something bad. Alright, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. What should we do prayer for? Prayer for health, prosperity, and the word console is coming to me. Console. Okay, let me keep it as console. Well, I don't know. Console. Oh, I forgot the E. Okay, a prayer for prosperity, financial blessing, and abundance. I shall prosper financially, spiritually, and health-wise by your will. Oh God, I pray you also protect me so that I will live a long and fruitful life in Jesus. Okay, let's pick an image. I did say something in green. I think I read that. Prayer for prosperity and financial blessing. Order our steps into the provision that you, O God, have already granted us, your children. We release your spirit to deliver these things into our hands, that we can walk in provision of heaven and not be bound by the system of this world. It is for this freedom that you have set us free. All right, so that is it. Something tells me read one of these. Let's pick this. Hopefully I could read. A prayer for peace in the world. Lord, we pray for the power to be gentle, the strength to be forgiving, the patience to be understanding, and the endurance to accept the consequences of holding to what we believe to be right. Wow. You know what just remind me of what I said about Harry. Okay, they had to kick him out of there, but he still stick to with his truth, with what he believes. I didn't say it like that, but that's the thing that I get. Okay, may we put our trust in the power of good to overcome evil and the power of love to overcome hatred. We pray for the vision to see and the faith to believe in a world emancipated from violence, a new world where fear shall no longer lead men to commit injustice, nor selfishness make them bring suffering to others. I'm thinking of what I said about the monarchy. If they have the backing of the people, they stand for the people, they will have no problem. That's what that reminds me. No wonder my instinct was saying, with this. Okay? Help us to devote our whole life and thought and energy to the task of making peace. That's a good thing. Praying always for the inspiration and the power to fulfill the destiny for which we all men were created. I like that one. So this is I'm gonna use this one. The green one is good too, but this one I think hits more than one. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And I've read some of the comments where some of you said you appreciate the prayers, and feel free to, I know I have new subscribers, but those who were from PYTE who also follow me here, I've said also, I don't care what religion you are, just add to it in the comment section. Okay, you know, let's put more positive word out there into the universe. Maybe someone else might come across it and might be either inspired or make them think differently if they had something negative going on in their mind. I'm not really a religious person, but I would prefer that than those other things we're hearing out there. All right, so that's it. Thank you for your support.